Hello, hello. Welcome to CATLUNA Tarot. Good to see you guys. Welcome. I was just live earlier today, so good to be back on again. Okay, let me know if you guys are here. Welcome, Melody. Do you answer 18 plus questions? Yes, but I don't get too graphic with the answer. So, not really. but yes, it depends on the question. It depends on the question because yeah, I do submit like a rating for like how my videos are for advertisements, and I do say that they are like really low maintenance with the graphicness. So not really, but I'll keep it like a PG. I keep it like PG-13 if that answers your question. Hey, I text my ex today and he texted me engaged. I took leave and now I feel stupid. Oh, don't ever feel stupid. That just because he's living his life, there's no reason to feel stupid. All right, let's start with Ramadana Lopez. I'm waiting for Melody's question, but Melody and Lucy Lou, go ahead and put up your questions. Ramadana Lopez, Raymond's energy towards me. Ramadana, if you are here, if you wouldn't mind giving me a status of the relationship, like if you guys are in contact or not in contact. Melody said I posted. Melody, your question is not showing up in the chat, so it's telling me that YouTube has banned it. YouTube has shadow banned it because your question is hidden. So you might have to reword your question, Melody. Okay, I'm going to start with Ramadana Lopez. What is Raymond's energy? What is Raymond's energy towards Ramadana at this time? Okay, we've got Knight of Pentacles here, Death, Nine of Pentacles, Three of Wands. Why is Death here, Spirit? Why is Death here? We've got Five of Cups and Page of Swords. So status, I'm not sure what the status of the relationship is. Like if you guys are in no contact, or that may play a part here, but Death can be coming up because their perception at this time is that there is an ending. And that doesn't have to be what the reality is, but that is just what they perceive things to be. Like there is a feeling of like, ooh, like a letdown. Page of Swords can mean a couple of things, but they could mean they're checking up on you online, or you're in their head, you're on their mind. It looks here like they're thinking about you a lot, like they are looking towards the future, or like, yeah, they're wondering what's going to happen in the future. Nine of Pentacles is this feeling like your energy is really magnetic, really attractive to them. Like they're thinking about, dang, like what a letdown, what I've lost, like how special this person is, how important this person is. So there is a bit of a waiting period, we usually say, with Knight of Pentacles, but it does look like they're kind of like in the middle of like protecting their energy, or in this perceived ending or quiet space. They're also wondering how you feel, and they're also like thinking about what's going to happen next, because I feel like they don't feel like it's over. We got step away for the time being. You are my soulmate, number 6, and I was projecting onto you, number 52. Also at the bottom of the deck we have I need some alone time. Similar energy there to I need to step away, and I always think about that night Also, this one's sticking out a bit. Karmic energy. There are difficult lessons to learn. Let go of what no longer serves you. Letting go of negativity. But yeah, it seems like they do like cherish something there, and they also feel like this silence or this letdown or this period of like not really knowing what step to take next. Right. Up next we have Melody. Let's see. Melody, I don't see your question, Melody. You have to post it again for me. And then Lucy Lou, go ahead and post up your first question for me, Lucy Lou. You got Kelly. I still don't see a question from Melody. Go ahead and post it up anytime. You can check with us to see if we can see it here, but I don't see your question yet, Melody. Was that my reading? Yeah, from Madonna. That first one was yours. Okay. Hi, Stacy. Welcome. Okay, so let's get Kelly. While I'm waiting for Melody to post up the question, I still can't see it. Okay, I see Lucy's mess. Okay, so next will be Lucy, and then we'll get Kelly. Can you see it now? I can't. I can't see it. Melody, you may have to change up your question because it's not showing up in the chat. You may have to word it so it is PG because it's not coming up. Okay, for Lucy Lou, messages from my future self. What are messages? I'm getting the feeling to use a different deck. What are messages from Lucy Lou's future self? What are messages from Lucy Lou's future self? What do you want Lucy Lou to know? Wow, we got Temperance here. 5 of Cups. Okay, Queen of Pentacles sticking out. Let's see what comes out. One more card, please. 2 of Swords, 6 of Cups. I'm going to take these cards. What do you want Lucy Lou to know? Well, with 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups here can be, there's a focus on what you don't have rather than what you do have. There's like a lack of living in the present a bit with the 5 of Cups. So there is this kind of reminder to, there's just that energy of living in the present moment, appreciating this period of your life, appreciating, I get the feeling of friendship with the 3 of Cups, because there's like a feeling of not being in a romantic partnership, and with like 2 of Cups, the 2 of Cups can be a romantic partnership, and that's kind of knocked over. There's like a feeling of focused on what you don't have rather than what you do have. And so there's just like a little reminder there with to focus on the present. We've got lots of healing energy with Temperance. We got, what do you need to release? You and your loved ones are safe. Hold your vision here at the bottom of the deck. So what does your future self want to tell you? Yeah, there's that message of focusing on the present moment. There's this feeling of kind of not knowing what's ahead or not knowing what's next, but this feeling like that is okay. Lots of these cards are really blue. I don't know. There's a spiritual feeling to some of these cards. Work through your fears. It does feel like you are releasing fear, and it's kind of like you can't see the future or can't see what's ahead of you, or you can't see like the really good things that are coming your way. But there's like this reminder, like like focus on the present moment. Like it's like enjoying the journey kind of a feeling. Sagittarius is here too with Temperance card. Like like it's not about the destination, but it's about the journey. I think there's a message there. So that's what I'm getting there for Lucy Liu. Okay, for Melody, can you see it now? Is there chemistry between me and Aaron? Okay. Let's see for Melody. But I'm wondering like in a sensual way. All right. Is there chemistry and attraction here between Melody and Aaron? Is there chemistry and attraction? What do you have to tell us about Aaron's feelings? For Melody, Lucy Liu, you can go ahead and put up your next question. What are Aaron's feelings here for Melody? What are Aaron's feelings for Melody? Wow, the Magician, 3 of Cups. Let's see, Page of Swords coming out a bit. What are Aaron's more sensual feelings here? Two of Pentacles. Ooh. Almost getting a feeling like this means like a body part, like your chest. Sorry, I'm sorry if I'm too like G-rated or PG. Like I told you, I tried to tell you I wasn't gonna be too sexual here, but yeah, there is this feeling like this person does undress you in their mind. There is this really they have it, yeah, they feel this sensual way about they feel some sort of way about you. They the Magician is a card of like wanting to manifest you, wanting to come towards you. This 9 of Cups here is a wish card. It's like you are somewhat a wish of theirs. They have like this big smile on their face when they think of you. Yeah, there is sexual energy and sensual energy and playful and curious energy here. It's like they would want to explore your body. It's like, yeah, let's see. Can we get a card here for Evan's feelings for Melody? Look at this. I'm just more focused on the imagery here, especially this one. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong, but it's more of like I'm getting that imagery that they do want to be close to you, that they I'm also getting like create like fun and play, like really playful energy here. But yeah, it's like they really like physically close to you and feel like be in your energy and feel that sensual. There's lots of warmth to this card. We got friendship at the bottom of the deck. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life will dramatically improve. So I don't know, that's coming up to me too, like playful energy, really sensual, like yeah, I do get the feeling that they think about your body. That's coming up as well. Okay, for Lucy Liu, how can I be more forgiving? How can Lucy Liu be more forgiving? What does Lucy Liu need to bring into their life? How can Lucy Liu be more forgiving? Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Okay, let's get one at a time. Envy. I'm the same as everybody, but with different challenges. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. How can Lucy Liu be more forgiving? How can Lucy Liu be more forgiving? High Priestess, hey, I'm donating. Is the list just purchased on Etsy? Okay, so let's add you to the list here. How can Lucy Liu be more forgiving? How can they bring forgiveness into their life? Okay, we've got King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. So I do see some lower level emotions like envy, fear, self-esteem, comparing yourself to others. And there's these two emotions here, like one, those like lower level fiery emotions that have a lot to do with ego. And then two, there's this feeling of like, oh, like letting it go, like focusing on the lighter side of life. There's like gratitude, even like your circle, like your family, your friends, there's a focus on what you do have and how thankful for you are for what you do have. So there's these two like opposing emotions. One, it's like very natural and human to feel like these are all about the human experience. I mean, envy, fear, comparing yourself to others. But it's like a process of letting that go. How to be more forgiving. Yeah, it's more of like self-acceptance, feeling, you know, those feelings of paying attention to how lucky you are and what you do have, and releasing those lower level what am I trying to say? Those lower level kind of chakra type energies. We've got, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. How can you be forgiving? You know what to do. We've got overcoming difficulties. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. At the bottom of the deck, we have prioritize. Focus on your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. It is the feeling like to act on some things, like if you feel the need to come forward with someone, or like there is something that you can really trust your inner guidance system. You also know what to do to be more forgiving. There, I do see something of like letting go one energy and replacing it with another, if that makes sense. Go ahead and put up your next question for me. Okay, and then we've got Kelly, and then Stacy. Okay, perfect. Kelly is here. Kelly is going to be right after Lucy Liu. Lucy Liu is one of our Empress members. So guys, check out the description box, but High Priestess members get a free question in every reading, and Empress members get 3 free questions in every reading. So Lucy Liu, what past beliefs do I still believe in that are no longer serving me? Ooh, that's a good question. What do we see here? Let's get these cards as well. What past beliefs does Lucy Liu believe in? We got, don't let pride get in your way. Prosperity lies ahead. What past beliefs does Lucy Liu believe in that are no longer of service here? Okay, guilt, courage. I got the feeling to use these oracle cards here. Past beliefs does Lucy Liu still believe in Look at this. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Look at that. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Lucy Lou, like, you really are already on this path of releasing things. I do feel inclined to read that one, so we'll see what guilt has to say in that book. Labyrinth. Okay. What past beliefs does Lucy Lou believe in that are no longer serving her? Okay, this guilt card says, the energy of fear has many guises to complicate your path to loving yourself. Guilt is the most devious because it is a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is a self-imposed emotion that pretends to be instructive and enlightening. Guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and that we need to make amends. Whoa, because your previous question's about forgiveness. Yeah, guilt can help us grow when we realize that our actions have been hurtful to others and we need to make amends. After we do so, though, it's time to learn from the behavior and move on. The problem arises when we hold on to a guilty feeling that serves no purpose other than promoting self-destructiveness and low self-esteem. No one is perfect. Everyone makes mistakes. Guilt is not always rational, but if you examine it subjectively, act on it, and release it, it becomes a temporary emotion. Long-held guilty feelings are never good and will create a roadblock to self-love and happiness. You must continually scan your current emotions for any guilty feelings and bring them to the surface for analysis. Healthy guilt is a warning that action should be taken. Irrational guilt needs to be released. What past beliefs I believe in that are no longer serving me? So, what else is coming up here? Labyrinth and body and slimy. Okay, this is about the dream world here. This card is telling you that there are answers for you in the winding labyrinths of your dreams. Before you sleep, ask your dreams to provide you with information and allow yourself to be open to listen. Okay, we've got body, we've got slimy. Yeah, a lot of this does seem self-imposed. What beliefs do I still believe in that are no longer serving me? These orange colors are sticking out to me. Those ego, pride, guilt, fear, those just lower level, it is coming through to me as self-destructive, like the fear of the worst, the just lower level icky slimy emotions. It does seem, yeah, self-imposed or self-inflicted. Judgment, we've got Queen of Swords. Again, I feel like you are going already on the path of releasing. I feel like you really are on this path of self-love, of releasing these negative emotions already. So I can see where you're just trying to get like a little reminder or a little help, but I feel like your soul is already kind of doing these things. Yeah, I do see a release of fear, and I even see more like empathy, like approaching things. Yeah, even more empathy for yourself. So yeah, that's what's kind of coming through. I hope that made sense. Anything else here for Lucy Lou? Okay. It's all good. Number 18. We also got honoring your energy at the bottom of the deck, but I do feel like you really are on the path. Like you really are going the right direction. Like you really have been over time releasing these things. It's kind of just an encouraging. See you doing the work, doing it's kind of like, you know, yeah, you know what to do. You had got that in your card, in your cards before. And I think even your question of forgiveness, I think you're already naturally releasing these feelings of guilt and like already tapping into that energy. It's kind of telling me that you are going the right way, that you are going to see the results of your efforts as well. Okay, up next we've got Kelly. What Evan's energy towards me? Is he really engaged? What is Evan's energy towards Kelly? I'm going to use this deck here, actually. Okay. Is he really engaged? Is Evan really engaged? Maybe I should take it in the order that the question says. What is, we'll answer that second. What is Evan's energy towards Kelly? What is Evan's energy towards Kelly? What is Evan's energy towards Kelly? Please be clear. King of Pentacles. What is Evan's energy towards Kelly? Four of Wands, Four of Cups. Why is Four of Cups here? Ace of Rods. Is Evan really engaged? Is Evan really engaged? Is Evan really engaged? Five of Pentacles. Is Evan really engaged? Queen of Swords. Can we get one at a time? Or, Is Evan really engaged? This is weird. Or, I mean, I guess I do see a card of engagement here. I do see another woman here. And I do see a lot of stress surrounding the situation, almost like they're worried that this person is going to leave them. So, yeah, like there could possibly be a relationship and engagement, another person here. But there's so much stress around the situation. I don't know how stable this is, because it feels almost like flighty or someone's ready to leave. So it's interesting. It is hard to read. But yeah, there could be a potential engagement here. Knight of Cups does signify engagement. CATLUNA, I thought we would reconcile, especially I felt we had a strong connection. I took the leap and texted him, and now I'm regretting even doing it. His feelings towards you, King of Pentacles is someone who is not really moving. It is somebody who is stationary. It's someone who is not reaching out. It could be someone also who's stubborn. Four of Cups is somebody like, again, not reaching out, ignoring you. They're focused on other things. But I am seeing just a feeling of attraction towards you. I am feeling a desire from his part, like an attraction to your energy and a desire here, but it does feel like he's not available. So is there an engagement? Is there something going on here? Yes. It does look very complicated, though. It does look like this is also paired with a lot of stress and a lot of uncertainty. What is Evan feeling towards Kelly? Okay, and then up next we have the High Priest. Oh no, up next we've got Stacy Tappan, and then we've got the High Priestess. So go ahead and put up your question for me, Stacy, and the High Priestess, get your question ready for me. Okay. What is Evan feeling towards Kelly? Can we get a card here? What is Evan feeling towards Kelly? Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Yeah, it seems like this person, Evan, is in a complicated situation. But yeah, like to answer your question, I do see feelings, but I also see like resistance and that they're unavailable. My dream was us to reconcile. Any advice here for Kelly, Spirit, that we can leave her with? Okay, up next we've got Stacy Tappan with Wild and Free Collective. Okay, anything we can, any advice for Kelly during this time? Sexual energy, okay. Inner journey. Stripping illusions. I'm not sure what omens is coming up. We've got omens here and we've got new beginnings. So I would say that there is a focus to, a message to focus on yourself. Even mourning the connection, like, yeah, honoring your energy. That doesn't mean that you're never going to see them again or that you're never going to be with them, but there is like a message that it is time to focus on yourself and put the best foot forward. Yeah, there is a lot of even dark energy here, omens, inner journey, and new beginnings is coming up for you. So yeah, I would put that focus on their new beginnings, what's coming up next. My dream was to reconcile. Yeah, I don't know if I am getting the clearest of messages. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. Dark omens, but I've been positive. Do I need to sage? No, it's really just coming up to me as just like a release of negativity. A release of negativity is really what I see. It is more of a natural thing. It's not. Yeah, we could look into that too for your next question. Let's see, for Stacy, for Wild and Free Collective, I've been feeling down and out about my life lately. I'm sorry. As I've had a lot of challenges, I need a new perspective. How can I get past these challenges and align with the life I'm trying to manifest? How can Stacy overcome these challenges, Spirit, and align with the life they're trying to manifest? What's the message for Stacy? Ooh. What's the message for Stacy? We've got imagination and we've got failure. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. And failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I was seeing that as I was shuffling. I'm going to read it, see what they have to say here. Life on Earth is full of experiences. It is our human brain that views outcomes as good or bad. The soul simply views them as chances to grow. Learn to see the big picture of life instead of the miniature. To accomplish a task is merely the opportunity to evolve, and the negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. You must come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lessons. Realize that what you view as a failure is just your soul telling you that there is another path. Embrace the maximum: when one door closes, another one opens. It is a time for you to stop any negative emotional investment you have in the outcome. Revel in the knowingness, and everything will reveal itself when it is meant to. No matter what, be true to your dream and the creative process. And imagination. Okay, I'm going to read this one too. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind, imagination. By its very nature, the physical body is limited by 3 dimensions, but your mind is free to travel without boundaries and merge with the cosmic consciousness. Your mind is the great creator, and your imagination is its toolbox. Everything in life begins with the energy of imagination. Thoughts are real, and they can manifest themselves into the physical world. Train your mind to only have positive thoughts, and you will attract positivity into your life. If you can see it, you can be it. Visualize the components that you want in your life and imbue those thoughts with love, and they will become your reality. Conversely, if your mind strays to negative thoughts, you will only bring that energy to you. Be positive and loving. Imagination is creativity. Express yourself and let your imagination assist you in letting go of any creative blocks and allow your dreams to come true. Remember, you are not doing this for other people. It is your soul opening up and singing its own unique song. And yeah, I do feel like these are these are really related, and the colors are similar here, but it is like kind of the feeling of failure does block this creativity or imagination, or it brings upon a creative block. And what is failure? It is really our own perception. It's not an actual it like our like our soul's perception of failure is different than our ego, like as it was saying there. But it is saying that, yeah, failure is really only an opportunity to try again. When when Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, he failed like 15,000 times and had one success. Right? Like he failed 15,000 times and had one success. And that was like a great thing that he did. So failure is actually progress. I'm feeling down and about myself lately, and I have a lot of challenges. I need a new perspective. How can I get past these challenges and align with the life I'm trying to manifest? Again, like when Thomas Edison was failing with the light bulb, that was a huge challenge for him. Wow, even the Ace of Swords for me is kind of like a ding light bulb moment, like information or ding. But like it was also part of the process. That was part of the learning process. Even if at the time it felt like it was hard. Ace of Swords, we've got 5 of Pentacles. Okay. 4 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Okay, lots of cards coming out. 10 of Swords, the Hanged Man, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, like it's challenging for a reason. I do see like endings. There's endings here that are really challenging. There is a feeling of feeling without here. But this 5s serve a purpose. 5s stimulate growth. 5s push you towards this 6. This is it's another chapter in your life. It's a part of your life story. There is a message to yeah, embrace the moment, embrace the page you're on, embrace the step you're on, because the feelings of feeling out of alignment is when we're uncomfortable, we get this signal to move, right? If we were comfortable all the time, we would never grow, we would never move. If we're out of alignment, if we have a challenge, signal to move forward, we get the signal to progress. Like, it does serve a purpose. And what I see here in your cards is forward movement. So in the bigger picture, you're like on the right path, you're like on the right way. I'm just seeing just a small dip when where you're at right now, but in the bigger picture, there is so much growth. We have perception here, and I think you worded that correctly, where you said, like, I need a new perspective. I think you already know what you need. There's death here, and yeah, I do sense the ending, almost like the closing of one chapter and the opening of a new, and just like appreciating the chapter you're on, or appreciating the step you're on right now, rather than looking to the past or the future or looking to where you want to be. Just like I'm going to read this one. Death is scary. Endings, whether they are planned or surprise, are most often accompanied with a sense of anxiety, unease, or more strongly with denial and refusal to let go of the person, relationship, or situation that is ending. Endings always signify beginnings. As in the new beginning card, this card urges you to let go gracefully. Do not attach yourself to the emotions and the energy of what is ending. Feel it, experience it, and then let it go. A slight shift in perspective is sometimes all that is needed to experience this transition with grace and ease. Instead of thinking, oh no, I have to start all over, shift your perspective slightly and think, yay, I get to start all over. This shift will raise your energetic vibrations and carry you through this time of change. This card can also signify the ending of a troublesome situation. For perception here, this is a quick one, so I'm going to read it. With energy, sometimes a slight shift in perception is all that's needed. Remember, nature strives to retain balance. It is only in our perception and labels that cause us to think otherwise. Remember, and this is going right on top of that failure card, so similar energy there. Is there a situation in your life that you are viewing from a very rigid perspective? Are you certain that you are the center of all the drama around you? Perhaps cultivating the ability to step outside of the drama and see the issue from every different viewpoint will shift your judgment of this person or situation from intolerable to simply it is. And as it is, it won't remain so for long. Letting go of the tether that holds you to a certain viewpoint also frees the situation up to go the natural way and get back into balance. So I do see that balance here, and that's usually why we have like 5 moving into 6. Yeah, I do see a shift in balancing out the energy. Yes, there's a definite transformation going on. I can feel the death energy, and I'm clinging to the past of it as it's always been a safe and secure place for me. There's a message today, not just for you, but for more of a collective message of being present, of really just being present, not clinging to the past or the future, but focusing on the step you're on. Taco, welcome, Taco Fillings. Thank you. Up next, we've got the High Priestess. Go ahead and post up your question for me. The High Priestess. And then we've got Kelly and Taco. But I need to let go and have trust and faith. And I feel like you're already doing that. I keep saying this to you guys, but honestly, I think a lot of you are very intuitive. Yeah, and you are on the right path here. Okay, we've got an update of the list. Up next, we've got High Priestess, followed by Kelly and then Taco. High Priestess. Hello, how does Sean the Scorpio feel about me? I'm a Scorpio. Also, he's mad at me right now. How does Sean the Scorpio? Can you tell me in a word or two what is the status of the relationship? If it's romantic or a friendship? It does help with the reading. How does Sean the Scorpio feel about the High Priestess right now? How does Sean the Scorpio? How does Sean the Scorpio feel about the High Priestess right now? We've got Seven of Pentacles, the Hermit. How does Sean the Scorpio feel about the High Priestess right now? Two of... Wow, look at this like strong head turn, like almost like they're ignoring you, like they, or maybe you guys are ignoring each other, because I feel like one person strongly has their head turned this way and the other person strongly has the head turned this way. So we were romantically dating briefly. We had intimate relations already, but he was mad at me because he's seen me walking with someone else. Can we get one more card here? What is the outcome here? King of Cups, the Sun. Like, this is kind of beautiful because I am seeing, like, I am seeing this resolve. We'll get some more message cards here for how they feel, but there is this beautiful imagery of like you guys coming together to meet again, like with this head turn that I'm seeing. Like it is like you guys are going to be looking at each other again, like coming back together. So what do I see in the cards? Yeah, I see that he is mad at you or putting some sort of intention into ignoring you. That being said, their feelings do run very deep here and they're not letting you go. Maybe because there's some Scorpio energy at play, because there could be some manipulation involved in this. Like he may say something like, I never want to talk to you again, but really like he actually does plan on talking to you again and coming forward, but he just wants you to feel bad or wants you to feel a certain way. There does seem to be some Scorpio energy at play. So he is mad at you, but he does also plan on coming towards you or plan on talking to you again. Like he hasn't let you go. Also, I see the feelings run pretty deep here. We got wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. We've got balance. And I feel almost like he's making you wait on purpose to kind of emphasize his point or emphasize that he's mad. We got balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So despite this like polarity going on, I do see you guys coming back together. Balance is also like a sign of compromise. He said that like I'm cutting you off. So yeah, he's mad at me. He said that like I'm cutting you off. Well, let's see what comes up in the cards too, in these message cards. What does the Scorpio want to say here? You're the best friend I've ever had. You're my ideal person. I need to step away for the time being. So 45 is that number 9, the energy of the Hermit. So the Hermit is that sign of like, yeah, there's no contact. They're cutting you, cutting off communication, putting you on the back burner. I've been focusing on other things lately. No one compares to you. I've been looking at pictures of you. That being said, a lot of these cards that are out here, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, these are about forward movement and forward thinking. And it is like they are planning on seeing you again, even though they are planning on ignoring you right now. We've got your energy is magnetic. It is a wish of mine that we could be together someday. And this will take longer than you think. So it does feel like they are like really doing it on purpose. Like there's a lot of I didn't understand why he was so mad. Like I didn't know it was that deep. King of Cups is also a card of like their feelings are a lot deeper than you realize. Their feelings are a lot deeper than you think here. I think like I miss our late night conversations. I think you are going to be seeing this person again, and there is going to be some reconciliation here. And it's coming up to me like they are just going to be missing you. Like they're not going to be able to stay away. Like their feelings are just too strong here. But it's hard to say whether they will be the one to reach out first. Because definitely in hermit mode right now. Like they're definitely trying to make it clear like that they're ignoring you. I couldn't let you get close to me. There's like some like they're doing it on purpose is what it feels like. Almost it feels to be kind of like a little bit of a temper tantrum. It kind of feels like. Yeah, we had a lot of combos at night. My life is not as together as it seems. I bury myself in work to forget you. You speak to me through music. I don't react when people mention you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Any more messages here? Any more messages from the Scorpio? So many things remind me of you, and I left before you could leave me. Right? There's some like manipulation there. Like also I hid who I really am from you. Like they're always trying to maintain control. So they sensed that you were pulling away or you were leaving them. So now they're like, ha, like I gained the control. So not everybody is really true to their sign, but in this case, I do feel like they kind of act like a Scorpio in that sense. And there's also like lower level Scorpios and higher level Scorpios. So that doesn't mean every Scorpio is like that. But yeah, there is some like manipulation and control, and it's coming through as why they are pulling away or why they are putting silence to the connection right now. But yeah, I see this as your outcome card, as you guys being like face to face talking again. So that's what I see for you, High Priestess. That makes sense. He probably feels like I'm gonna play him. I'm a Scorpio too. So I know, yeah. So everyone is different. We do have a whole chart, but yeah, that's Scorpio energy is pretty strong. Okay, up next we got Kelly. Okay, so we got Kelly, Taco, and another question for Stacy. Thank you so much, High Priestess, for your question. For Kelly, do you see new love coming in for me within 3 months? I've been dating. Anything about that person? Okay, what do we see for Kelly within 3 months, Spirit? Within the next 3 months, what do we see for Kelly within the next 3 months? Okay, balance. That came out for the last reading. Let's see. What do we see for Kelly within the next 3 months? Do we see love coming in? We've got time and surrender. So it says, you are trying too hard. Give it time. Surrender. At times, we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Do we see anything coming in for Kelly? We got nothing is yet set in stone. Ooh, let's see if that comes out naturally. That's too many cards. Let's see. Anything coming in for Kelly? Please be clear. Give us one card here. Next 3 months. Okay. Confidence is your key to success. Expect powerful change. We got the end of a tough cycle approaches. Also, the answers you need are coming. Can we get one card for Kelly? Do we see new love coming in for Kelly within 3 months? Okay, what do we see? Knight of Swords. Nine of Cups. Three of Wands. Do we see new love coming in within 3 months? You know, with this time card here, it may take longer than 3 months. I do see a movement of energy, that things are moving quickly, that things are coming towards you. Like Nine of Cups is a wish come true. Confidence here, changes here. So this energy is not standing still. This energy is moving. There's a message here in these two cards. I think there is something for you to surrender or let go of. And yeah, like, I don't know, Spirit's like looking out for your own good here. There is a message there, like to give it time, to let go, to surrender, to let things unfold naturally. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and I feel like that's the ending of like being single, or the ending of a struggle, the ending of feeling like relationships is a struggle. Completely let go of my ex. Yeah, it feels like this is the next 3 months is going to be, you're going to be feeling some kind of shift or an energetic change. Even confidence is coming in, self-love coming in, new energy is coming in. The energy is in flow. But do I see like a couple or a romantic partnership? I'm getting like a no, not yet. Let's just get one last card here and see what is the message here for Kelly. Up next, we've got Taco. Okay, healthy lifestyle, teaching and learning, gifts from God. There is a message that something is coming, like something beautiful is coming. We angels bring gifts from your creator, your arms to receive. Hi Starseed, welcome. But before these gifts do come, there is like things to be learned, right? There's teaching and learning. Keep an open mind, learn new ideas, then teach these ideas to others. Healthy lifestyle, eat a healthy diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. Teaching and learning, healthy lifestyle. Yeah, I feel like this is like the step you're on right now. Time, surrender, letting go, taking in like a healthy mentality, learning from the situation. Like I see change, I see growth here. So I do see a romantic relationship, but I think it might be coming after 3 months, to answer your question. Okay, up next we have taco fillings. Thank you, Starseed, for your donation. Okay, for taco. Will my wife successfully negotiate 400K, or will it be less? Ooh. I'm assuming this is a positive thing. Like it's not like your ex-wife trying to take your money or anything. So I'm assuming it's a positive thing. But let's see what the cards have to say. Spirit, please show me money in the cards. Show me financial success if this is a yes. And show me a lack of money if it is a no. Because I'm gonna say, like, I'm assuming that yes is a very positive outcome here. Okay, for taco fillings, yes, positive. Okay, perfect. Will taco fillings wife successfully negotiate 400K? Please be clear. Please be clear, Spirit. For taco fillings. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune, 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Will she successfully negotiate 400K? 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Wow, we got 6 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. The Magician. What's the final outcome? Spirit, what's the final outcome? We got the Hermit. We got Ace of Pentacles. So I'm just going to tell you the feeling I'm picking up on. Wow, it feels like your wife is like a hell of a negotiator. Like it does feel like there's a lot of back and forth, or like whoever she's negotiating with, it feels like they're ready to bargain. Like there's a lot of back and forth, a lot of communication. There's even this feeling like, dang it, like it's tough, or it's a struggle, or it's like they're driving a hard bargain. But I do see a really successful outcome. It's giving me the feeling like it's a little bit less, but overall there's so much success here. So maybe it's very, very close to the 400K and just a little bit less, or very close to the goal, because it does feel like she's dealing with people who are kind of difficult or hard to work with. But it does feel like your wife is very talented at what she does. There's a lot of negotiating energy here. There's a lot of like, I feel like that's her strong suit. Like that's her strong suit. There's this 3 of Pentacles, which is cooperation. Yeah, like, can we get a card here for any confirmation? Will taco fillings wife be able to negotiate 400K? I mean, Ace of Pentacles, there's going to be a good outcome here. There's going to be a lot of money here. So it feels very, very close to the goal. It's either going to be a little bit under, or yeah, that's the feeling I'm getting. Okay, give me one card here. What's the outcome here for taco fillings? Okay, we got communication is key. Luck is on your side. Time to release negativity. I mean, I feel like this is very, very positive. Yeah, there's lots of communication here. Luck is on your side. I do feel like it's a yes. Or I don't know if that was a yes or no question, but I do feel like it's very close, very, very close to 400K. So that's what I'm getting there. Taco fillings, thank you so much for your question. All right, up next, we've got Stacy, Wild and Free Collective. Go ahead and post up your question. And then we've got Starseed. Thank you, Starseed, for 2 questions. Okay. This deck here for Stacy. Okay, just waiting on Stacy. Did Stacy tap in post her question yet? Okay, not Stacy Fernandez, Stacy Tappan, Wild and Free Collective. I ended up finding my reading from earlier. Oh, good. You, I'm glad you ended up finding it. F. But let's go ahead and take Starseed Glow's question while I'm waiting for Stacy Tappan. Starseed Glow says, will Corey and I work together in the future? He said he would like to, but not sure if he'll keep his word or truly want to work on projects together. Okay, I'm getting this deck here. Will Corey and Starseed Glow work together in the future? Are they going to work together? The Lovers. I mean, I'm getting a yes just by this card. I'm curious to see what else comes up. But like this Lovers card in particular gives me this feeling of cooperation, like these two people coming together, even having like a different skill set or something different to offer that kind of comes together in harmony. So just right away, I am getting the feeling of a yes. I think you might be more tapped into some intuitive aspect of it. Let's see. I think you might be more intuitive than Corey is when it comes to this question. Will Corey and Starseed work together in the future? Let's get one at a time. Will Corey and Starseed work together in the future? Please be clear. Okay, we've got Page of Swords, Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Ooh. Okay, we've got Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Three of Pentacles, Death, and Seven of Cups. Why is Death and Ten of Wands here? Four of Swords, Knight of Wands. Will Corey and I work together in the future? He said he would like to, but not sure if he'll keep his word or truly want to work on projects together. I'm seeing two strong conflicting energies because one side of this is like, I do see some heavy energy, or maybe there's a fear like this would interfere with your guys' relationship. I almost want to say friendship, but interfere with your guys' relationship, or they don't want to like bring work home, or they don't want to, yeah, there's like a very real fear here. 10 of Wands and the Death card. So one, like there's this one side where it feels like, wow, it's too good to be true, or it's too perfect, or your skill set just kind of matches each other. There's harmony. Three of Pentacles is like about working well with others, cooperation. And then, yeah, there's a feeling that you guys have a lot to offer. There's lots of intellectual energy here, but I do feel this big sense like, ooh, this might interfere with the harmony of the relationship, that this might be, because the Ten of Wands is like being too overwhelmed or overworked, and it's like they don't want to bring this energy in. Okay, what does Corey think about the situation here? I'm feeling unsure right now. So will you guys work together in the future? I see like the benefits. Okay, I don't know how all these cards are going to work. I miss our late night conversations. I don't know how that fits in, but that could have to do with conversations that you guys have had about working together. It's coming up over with the Seven of Cups. So there is some uncertainty here. Like, I can see why you would want to work with him because it does feel like it makes a lot of sense. And it also feels like, yeah, there's this feeling like you guys bring out the best in each other. You bring out the best in me. I miss our late night conversations. I always think about this that night. They do go over this in their head a lot. And they do kind of feel like there is divine timing here. So it's kind of like they're not trying too hard to come towards this, but they're like, ooh, if things just fit or if things just come together. It says things will come together when the time is right. I feel like that's when they feel like they need to take action on it. But as of right now, they have this sense that like they don't want to bring work home. Some of that is coming in. But also like the Hierophant can be building something that is long lasting. It kind of makes sense for you guys to work together, but I'm also getting a no. So it is like a yes and a no. Maybe even in maybe there's even like a different stage in your guys' life where that could make sense, where you guys work together for one period of your life and then you don't for another. We work so well together. He just called me. He said he missed talking to me. He said he doesn't want to work, but want to wait till it's right. Yeah, like there is that feeling of exactly, like he wants things to fall together or come together when the time is right. Will Corey ever tell his child's mother about me? Just wondering how he plans to introduce us. Will Corey ever tell? Will Corey ever tell his child's mother about Starseed? Ooh. The Star. The Chariot. The Empress. I'm getting a yes. I'm definitely getting a yes. These are cards of these are cards saying that you are very important to him. There is like a plan of action here. There is a plan. I am seeing, yeah, like they want to see how you guys come together. How is he playing here? I posted my question about, can you see it? Oh yeah, Stacy, thank you, Stacy. I can see your question. Okay, I'll take yours right after Starseed. I do like to stay tapped into one energy at a time. It is easier that way, so I apologize you guys for cutting you off in the list. I don't mean to cut you guys off. How does he plan here? He said he's planning and waiting for the time is right. He's hoping to get along. How is this going to happen here? We've got Knight of Cups, King of Wands, and Queen of Swords. Will they get along, Spirit? Temperance and Ace of Cups, the Moon. Yeah, there's a lot of really good intentions here when it comes from Corey. So he's approaching it with like the Knight of Cups. Like he's approaching the situation with good and like he is approaching it with the best intentions here. Like I think he does see you guys getting along. There's a lot of happy energy. I think he kind of worries for I think he kind of worries about like the judgment or the opinions of the other, like the baby mama. It's kind of coming in as like she has harsh energy or like judgmental, but I almost feel like that's just a fear just in his head because it kind of is coming to me like the result is like you guys are going to come together like kind of like with open arms. Like there's a really like peaceful feeling, happy feeling, like the moon, I mean, I feel all his fears, but I feel like none of those fears are really going to come to fruition. It does look really positive. So I do see this playing out. I do see this. We are polygamy. He worries we won't get along or people's opinions. She is strict and matrix like. Yeah, I do see he kind of worries about what she's gonna think with Queen of Swords here. He worries like, ooh, she's not gonna like you, or but I see that there is like love here, like Ace of Cups. There is the Temperance here. Like there's a really happy feeling in the cards. So any other messages here? What is going to be the outcome? I feel we'll get along great. Although I feel like that too. Like I think there's a lot of yeah, it's like really good feelings. And again, I'm feeling unsure right now. I feel like Corey is also feeling unsure about this situation, and it's coming up to me as like, again, that's just like in their head. They're letting like their fears get away with them, or they're letting their things get to their head. This is all happening for a reason. I'm so attracted to you. You are worth the wait. You are my soulmate. It's time to focus on healing. I've been dreaming of you. I mean, these maybe don't make the most sense because of just the question, but overall there is so much like good feelings here. It is a feeling that they do cherish you, or like that they see that you are very important to them. So they are approaching it with like good place. You know, they're approaching it from a really good place. So that's what I see here. Yeah, there's like love here. There's an open heart. There's an open-mindedness here too. Yeah, lots of openness. So that is what I see there. Thank you so much, Starseed, for your question. Up next, we've got Stacy, or Wild and Free Collective. Okay, my career is shifting, and the universe made it very obvious this week that it's time to take a leap in a new direction. Today, I feel frozen in fear. Any advice for me on how I can move past this? Any advice for Stacy? Queen of Pentacles. Thank you so much, Starcy. Thank you so much for your question. He needs to stop stressing. Yeah, exactly. Okay, for Wild and Free Collective. My career is shifting, and the universe made it very obvious this week that it's time to move in a new direction. I'm feeling a lot of fear today. How can I move past this fear? Page of Cups. Six of Cups. Knight of Cups. What is the message here for Stacy? This is sticking out to me. Your dreams need a practical plan. You're very close to achieving your goal. What's the message for Stacy? What do you need to release? Emotions are running high. Hold your vision. My career is shifting, and the universe made it very obvious this week that it's time to move in a new direction, and I'm feeling a lot of fear today. How can I move past this fear? Well, one, with the bigger picture, I do see that you are safe. So I do see that the where you're at right now, emotions are running high, but this is only temporary. So yeah, it is very scary. I do see that you are going to be releasing this fear, asking yourself that questions. What are these emotions that are not serving me? And there is this feeling of holding your vision for the future and maintaining a practical plan. Because in your cards for the future overall, I do see success here. So this fear, this restructure, this reimagining, or this fear, it is saying that there is a influx of emotions right now, but that is going to come back down. Things are going to be balanced out, and you will be regaining balance here. So this fear or high emotions is only temporary. So you're probably feeling the worst of the fear right now. What do we have here? We have pages, and these pages are progressing into knights. Like, I do see progression here. So my career is shifting, and the universe made it very obvious that it's time to move in a new direction. How can I move past this fear? Even luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius at the bottom. Okay, what do we want to see for Stacey? Because with a lot of these cards, there is a feeling of being grounded, being connected to love. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. There is a feeling of, that they're taking on something new. There is practical energy here with the Pentacles. So that is kind of like, when emotions calm down, there is a feeling to like, okay, get to bring some practicality into it. What can I like? Sometimes there's like literally like writing down a pro con list. Like, what can I do that makes sense? There's some like practical thinking, making a list, writing things down, saying like, okay, what is my goal? How can I put my goal into action? Like, there's some figuring that out here with this, like, your dreams need a practical plan and hold your vision. Yeah, emotions are running high. What do you need to release? I feel like you need to release some of those higher emotions or levels of fear. And let's see, what is the message for Stacey here? How can Stacey move past this fear? We've got restlessness. A fearful world. Oh. Restlessness in a fearful world. What else do we have? Spirits to guide you. At the bottom of the deck, we've got Death of the Deceitful. Let's see. Restlessness. How do the hours, minutes, seconds pass? Watching, crawling inside, waiting for something to happen, waiting for a change. Pent-up energy has been working your mind hard. It's hard to leave a state of restlessness. Maybe you just need to go through it. You won't be here forever. So that is what I'm seeing. Like, yeah, I do. Spirit is acknowledging that, yeah, that this is hard, this is very fearful, but I think that this is the worst of it, or that you are getting to the worst of it. It's coming to a head. So there's that message here that just know, or keep that in mind, that this is not permanent, this state that you're in right now. And actually the future looks very bright. I don't want this to be like an overly positive reading when I know you're feeling a sense of fear, because it almost sounds like it dismisses your fear. Like I get that sometimes when I get tarot readings, when I'm going through something and a tarot reader is like, oh my God, these cards are amazing. Because really these cards are amazing. Like it's telling me the overall bigger picture is that everything's going to be all right. Like that that the universe is working for you, not against you. But yeah, you do need a practical plan to find grounding, to just keep that in mind that this state right now is only temporary, and to look for that overall long-term vision. Pages of in Queens, this is about long-term goals, long-term visions, taking a step at a time. Fearful world here. It says, oh no, the torments of living in a world that feeds on fear. Maybe it's a good time to turn off the news for a bit, connect with what's real for you, shut out those nagging voices trying to get at you. And if you feel this represents people in your life, it would be good to put a distance between you and those people. And spirits to guide you. Even this card looks very scary, but it is actually a very positive card. It seems like all the signs point to yes. Have you ever seen a repeated symbol appear over and over just for a short time? These are your guides trying to speak to you. They're like, hi, we're trying to make this pretty obvious for you. Know that you have help right now. Your guides want the very best for you, and right now they are trying to assist you in making the right choices. Pay attention to the little things. It's interesting, even your question, the universe made it very obvious this week. And this deck is saying your guides are trying to make it pretty obvious for you. Like, even though it is scary, you are being guided to a certain way. You are releasing things that are not meant to be in your life, and you are getting this vision, making the plan of what is meant to be in your life. So I do see alignment for the future cards. I do see success too. I do see financial success. So yeah, those are the messages here for you, Stacy. Yeah, your dreams need a practical plan. That is what's coming in. Yeah, that is what's coming in. Release of fear. And this practical plan is coming up with, like an exciting idea, or like, a feeling of a creative burst or exciting idea. Any last messages here for Stacy? Up next, we've got, okay, we already did, okay, any last messages here for Stacy? Creative writing, gentleness. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal, pen, an article or book. That could be a way to clear your head, to even get like your ideas in order, or to get a practical plan to write them down, and like clear your mind or read them out loud. And we've got gentleness. So be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Yeah, especially if emotions are running high. It's like, take it easy, take it a bit easy on yourself. And yeah, know that this state is only temporary, that in the bigger scheme of things, I do see, yeah, luck is on your side. That's really all about the bigger picture here too. Okay, up next, you guys. Okay, for F, why do I keep seeing 666? I don't see this much. Why does F keep seeing 666? Why does F keep seeing 666? Why does F keep seeing 666? The Empress, Queen of Swords, 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups. It's funny because I'm getting more of like 3 and 3. I mean, technically that does make 6, but I'm getting more of like 33 as a synchronicity here. Why are you seeing 666? Well, 6 is the number of Venus. It is a number of harmony. It comes after a time of difficulties. 5 signify difficulty or change. So it could mean that harmony is coming into your life. I do see 3. 3 is a number of growth. I see personal power here. I see alignment. I see divine feminine energy here. So we all have feminine and masculine energy to us. I don't know if you're feminine or masculine, but that could be, it could be a feeling of getting into alignment with divine feminine energy. There's self-love in these cards. So why are you seeing 666? I'm seeing the signs are pointing to self-love and inner alignment. And 6, generally speaking, is a number of love. It's the number of the lovers. And I am seeing love here in the cards. I'm seeing that the focus is self-love right now. Maybe in the future, maybe that is also like harmonizing something, bringing in, yeah, I've been going through many difficulties emotionally and mentally recently. I'm very feminine. Okay, so yeah, 3, that Empress card is very feminine, feminine energy. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing there, like harmony. It is the number of harmony in Venus. Up next, we've got YouTube user experimental, just are of curiosity. 20 years from me, and are me and Nelson both married happily to each other, both Pisces. Okay, 20 years from now. 20 years from now. Years from now, are YouTube user and Nelson both happily married to each other? 20 years from now. 9 of Wands, Justice, the Star, Queen of Wands, Ten of Cups, the Moon, Page of Cups, experimental, just for curiosity. Me and Nelson are happily married to each other, both Pisces. It's interesting because the feeling I got from like that 9 of Wands coming out was a no. It was the feeling of like, you know, you got to be careful because sometimes spirit does kind of keep questions like these off limits because they want to direct you down a certain path. So do just take it as like experimental or like something 20 years down the line as like for entertainment, because spirit can only look at like snapshots of certain possibilities. So just take that in mind. But the feeling I'm picking up here is a no, or like that you guys aren't married to each other. So yeah, don't hate me for this answer because it is just like a snapshot or one possibility. But it does kind of give me the feeling like you are going to be happily married with somebody else. Like I'm getting a feeling like this is separate. So it's kind of telling me no for Nelson, experimental, just for curiosity. 20 years from are me and Nelson both married happily to each other, both Pisces. I feel like you're happily married in a scenario to somebody else. That this connection with Nelson is something of like nostalgic, something that you cherish or that you think about from time to time, like that Nelson holds a good memory of you as someone that they're really attracted to. Yeah, like they hold in the back of their mind, like, oh, like YouTube user was someone really, really gorgeous or really attractive that I used to that I used to know. But it does feel like someone else, or like that you're happily, really happily and fulfilled with another person. So 10 of Cups is like fulfillment, love, happiness, even having a family. But I do feel like it's not Nelson, just based on these cards. So just take whatever, yeah, you don't have to take every single thing like 100%, because like I said, it is just a snapshot in time, but that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, there's also like a message that like to like kind of trust with spirit, or trust that that spirit knows what it's doing, or is like your soul kind of knows what it's doing, or is leading you the right way. It's kind of a message I'm getting here. Thank you so much, YouTube user. Thank you so much for your question. Up next, Toka fan. Hi, will my current job ever improve? I currently manage and I love it, to be honest, but we have an issue with good staff. So I have no off days at the moment. Thank you. Basically, what's coming towards me in my job. I'm gonna grab an oracle card here from this deck to start. Okay, for Toka fan 41. Is this job gonna be improving here? What's gonna be happening? What's gonna be happening in Toka fan's job? Oh, and thank you so much. Thank you, Wild and Free Collective. Thank you for your comment. Okay, thank you, Hillary. Okay, so we've got Toka, then Starseed, and then Hillary. For Toka fan, will my current job ever improve? What's coming towards you in your job? We got, what do you need to release? You are good enough. Okay, we've got work through your fears. Okay, will the current job ever improve? Currently manage, but we have an issue with good staff, so I have no days off at the moment. Is this going to improve for Toka fan? Please be clear, Spirit. What do we see here? We've got King of Pentacles, King of Rods, Eight of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and we got the Tower at the bottom. Let's get one more card, Spirit. Ten of Wands, the Sun. We got Queen of Pentacles. It's not going to be improving fast enough, and it's not going to be improving. Yeah, it's not happening quickly enough. But yes, it will improve eventually. I do see overwhelm. I do see overwork. I also see you in like badass boss energy as well. Like there is something very, very strong and confident. And there's like money here. Like you are going to be seeing the rewards, or you are going to be getting paid like some sort of overtime. I think there is a message to work through it, that it is very difficult, but it also is temporary. So will it improve? Yes. Is it happening soon enough? No. There's a message here too with you are good enough. There's a message of like, okay, maybe I have to read this. Okay, you are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. What is the message? It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humbled to the point of being self-effacing? Humility is good, but it can go too far. And drawing this card suggests you may be underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other side end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon and Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how you got where you are. Your next step should be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. Okay, what is the message here for token? Let's get a self-care card. I don't, it almost feels like like you don't have to put up with this. I don't know what like the straightforward messages I'm getting here, but it's like what am I seeing? Because I am seeing you being overworked and overwhelmed, but I'm seeing confidence and success. And I do feel like over time it is going to get easier. But yeah, for the period of time coming up, it does seem difficult or challenging, but it is temporary. What is the message here for Toka Fan? The final message here for Toka Fan. What do we have? You are the queen of your life. Treat yourself like royalty. We've got focus. Ooh, I like this. It says, if you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. Oh, I thought this was a different card. I thought this was a different card. Any other card that wants to come out here for Toka Fan? Success. Today is a really good day. You're in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. I feel like this is the energy you really want to get to. And I feel like that is coming to you eventually. So there's like a message of not putting yourself in pain until it gets here. Because yeah, like there is success. There is like a good outcome here. And it feels like it gets really hard and then it does get a lot easier. So it does feel like that difficult time is temporary. Hope this makes sense. There's also a message here about intention and perspective. And I don't know, kind of it's like when you know it's temporary, or when you know like, okay, it's like it's really hard, but I'm going to make a whole lot of money for this next month, and then the month after that it'll be easier. I don't know, there's like a shift in perspective, like knowing that it's this hard work is temporary. Yeah, anything else here for Toka Fan? Let's get one final card. Anything else you need to know about this situation? I mean, teaching wants to come up. Masculine energy and creative energy. Like that's what I was seeing, that like boss energy, that working hard. Sometimes we do just get in a period where we're in a lot of masculine energy, like seeing the sun here. So the sun is all about output. And while the moon or feminine energy is more of rest. But I do see like, I do see a little more work until you do get that rest or those helpful people show up. So I hope that makes sense. Please don't hate me for giving you the answer you don't want to hear. But thank you so much. So glad that that it resonates, or that it makes sense to you. Thank you so much, Toka Fan, for your question. Up next, we have Starseed. Okay, Starseed said, how does Nairobi feel about me and my connection towards Corey? How does Nairobi feel about Starseed and the connection towards Corey? Let's get a Lover's card here. How does Nairobi feel about Starseed and the connection towards Corey? My beloved, ooh, 2 came out. At the bottom of the deck, we have only time will tell. Okay, it says, my beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united, for love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. The past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. How does Nairobi feel about Starseed and the connection towards Corey? How does Nairobi feel about Starseed? Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups. How does Nairobi feel? Queen of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles. How does Nairobi feel about Starseed's connection with Corey? Knight of Swords. We've got King of Cups, Temperance. Ooh, 3 of Swords, High Priestess. They do feel like it puts something in between you guys, like it does separate you guys. It's a feeling of kind of like they feel like they can't get as close to you as they want. Yeah, it comes up as like a barrier, like they want to get closer to you, or they want to, yeah. There's a desire to be closer to you, but there's a feeling like, oh, I can only get so close. Like there is some sort of barrier, or it kind of puts some sort of lock or pause. I don't know if I want to say jealousy is here. Maybe there is jealousy here because there's some sort of high emotions or irrational emotions. Like it does feel at some parts, like at some she knows we are friends, but I feel she thinks we are more than friends. Nairobi is his child mother. Oh, I see. Okay. How does Nairobi feel? Okay, so rewording it so it makes sense, because there is a feeling of maybe Nairobi wants to get because, okay, if I'm looking at it this way, then I am seeing Nairobi here as the Queen of Pentacles. So she is surrounded by this feeling of something that it is feeling like something that's blocking like the heart connection or like the heart space. So there is a feeling of, yeah, like I don't know if it's jealousy or irrational thinking. Or if, ooh, there's also a feeling of moving on from the past or moving on down their path too. Okay, Corey is the barrier. He shouldn't keep us apart. I don't want her to feel threatened. Is Nairobi feeling threatened here, Spirit? I don't think, let's see, is Nairobi feeling threatened? I don't think threatened. So yeah, they do feel some sort of stuck energy, or they do feel some sort of fear. For love transcends space and nothing is missing. Okay, let me focus on the question here. How does Nairobi feel about me and my connection towards Corey? Because there is really good feelings here, right? There's feelings of love. There's feelings of family. There's feelings of all from the past. New possibilities that they're embracing here. How is she feeling? There is fear here in the cards. I almost want to clean up some of these cards. Like there's too many cards here. What is it we're trying to say? Okay, how is Nairobi feeling about Starseed and the connection to Corey? They're also like focused on like, okay, they have this past story with Corey, and they're willing to say like what's next. There's a lot of unknown in the energy too, of how they don't know how to feel, or I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's almost like they're waiting for the story to unfold, or like they're waiting to meet you, or they're waiting to form their opinion, because it is like they're waiting for what's next. I feel like this person is like open to new possibilities, right? We've got like release the past and be open to new possibilities. Like they are forward thinking here. So is there jealousy? There's like fear of the unknown, or fear of what's next, of what's going to happen. But yeah, it is positive overall. It is positive overall. She feels he is in love with me. He's afraid to tell her. Is there fears here? Is there fear or negative energy? What is she thinking towards? Yeah, I think that there is fears there. But also they haven't really fully formed their opinion yet, because they just don't know. So they're kind of waiting. Like they're waiting to see. They're waiting to see what's going to happen. So they are afraid of the unknown, but also they're embracing the newness. They're embracing the unknown. Yeah, it's interesting. That's what I'm seeing here. It is kind of hard to pick up on this person's energy. So I am struggling a bit with that one. So maybe it is because they haven't met you. It is hard to know how they feel about you just yet, because they're having a hard, usually when I'm having a hard time interpreting, it's because this person in question is very unsure, or they haven't formed their opinion, or they don't know. So I think that's kind of playing into it too. Like they don't know how they feel about you, so it's hard to ask spirit or ask their higher self how they feel about you. Is Corey afraid I won't commit to him? Is Corey afraid I won't commit to him? Sometimes it seems like he tries to cling to me. I just don't want to commit till his daughter knows about me. I really can't wait to meet her. We are all polygamy. She is handicapped, so she might be a little jealous, but nothing big. Oh, I see. Yeah. There is love in this person's heart, like all around. So what do I see here? Okay. Your next question, like there's just lots of love in the cards. I'm seeing this 10 of Cups come up a lot in general for your readings today, Starseed, which 10 of Cups do signify like happy families, definitely families. Even in this deck, it does feel like two like friendship or people coming together. So 10 of Cups is like fulfillment, cooperation. Is Corey afraid Starseed won't commit to him? Sometimes it seems like he tries to cling. I just don't want to commit till his daughter and mom knows. Is Corey afraid Starseed won't commit to him. Is Corey afraid? Yeah. Yeah, like this is coming through as a big time fear. It's not just a small little tiny fear, and it's not like a small tiny fear in the back of their head. This is like it feels like it's hard for them to talk about. Like the Hanged Man, it's like something that they're really afraid of. Like they feel like it's too real. Like are they afraid you won't commit to them? Yeah, that looks exactly like what they're afraid of. This is like afraid of being alone, or afraid of you being alone, you being single. There's single energy here. There's definitely fear in the cards. Maybe it's even something they're afraid to speak up about. With the Hanged Man there, it's like that energy is silenced, or yeah, it seems very real to them. So maybe in the past something has happened to them before where they're kind of like waiting for like tragedy or something. Like it does feel like a fear, or it feels like yeah, it feels like a fear. Like it might not be the reality of things. Let's see. Okay, I'm feeling unsure right now. I can't win with you. He wants commitment, but not until she knows. What does Corey want to say here? I feel like a lot of this is yeah, like Corey just fears the worst is what is coming up here. That Corey just fears the worst. These are coming up as like fears or what's going on in his mind, but he fears like that it'll be over. He fears that you'll pull your energy away, that you will change your mind. Like he fears everything. So he does have a little bit of that this is like a card of pessimism, or like the glass is half full rather than half empty, focusing on what you don't have or waiting for things to go wrong. But that's not like the reality of the situation. That is just what's going on in his mind, or just the fears here. He needs to tell her he can make this go away. Yeah, any like messages here? How is Corey gonna? What's the message? Any final messages here for Starseed? I mean, we've got the Star. We've got Knight of Cups here. So, yeah, does Corey fear? It feels like Corey fears everything. It feels like Corey fears the worst. Like, you can like wake up and think you have cancer and think you're gonna die, but that doesn't mean that it's true. That just means like you're stressing yourself out, or you're fearing the worst. It feels like Corey's overall vision is like that you are really special. It does look like he has his heart set on you, and his heart like set on yeah, like moving towards you, or making this romantic connection like secure. So yeah, there's a lot of feelings here, and yeah, it feels like he does want to take a step towards you, a step towards making this, yeah, like that, like happy family kind of feeling. It also feels like he's like patient, or he doesn't want to mess things up as well. But yeah, it does feel like he fears everything. He definitely fears you leaving, or changing your mind, or pulling away. That's coming up in the cards. Up next, we've got Hillary. Okay, for Hillary Banks. How will S, the clerk, Angel, and M, Thomas feel once they find out that I have proof that they lied on me at work? Ooh. How will S, the Kirk, Angel, and M, Thomas feel once they find out I am seeing 10 of Swords here as I shuffle. Let's see what comes out. 10 of Swords can mean someone's getting fired. It can mean someone's getting fired. Let's see what cards want to come out. How will S the Clerk, Angel, and M Thomas feel once they find out that Hillary Banks has proof that they lied at work? Thank you, Starseed. Thank you so much. He keeps saying he thinks I will become too famous for him. He does see you as the star, Starseed, so that seems to come up every time. That is my card also of celebrity status too. Okay, for Hillary Banks here. What are these people going to think when they find out that Hillary has proof? Okay. Got the Chariot. We've got, okay, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Got 6 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 9 of Swords. So I don't know if anyone's getting fired here, but I think that that might be a fear that that comes up in somebody's mind. I don't know if these 3 have like banded together in some way, or if these 3 are in it together. I don't know. Maybe you can let me know if that is true, because that could be why that 3 of Cups is here, what that's saying. How will they feel once they find out? We focus on the question, how will S the Clerk, Angel, and M Thomas feel once they find out that I have proof that they lied at work on me? I feel like the boss is going to know. So I do feel like you are going to be telling the boss here. Yeah, there is shame. There's embarrassment. There's shame. There is a deep fear. I think they're going to fear, someone here is fearing that their job is on the line. Someone here is fearing money or loss, or like they won't get a promotion, or like they'll get like even like a demotion, or some kind of money is on the line here is coming up with fears. But there's like deep fears. That feeling of, when you just like want to hide your head from the world, there's like a feeling of shame, like hiding their head into their hands or into their pillow, of like, oh my God, like I just want to escape, or I just want to escape this shame or embarrassment. I'm almost feeling like one person is feeling this more than the other two. Almost like one person has a little more empathy, and has a little more guilt, and they're really experiencing the negativity of it. And it maybe, yeah, somewhat, because I am picking up on 3, right? This is about 3 people, so 3 different energies here. But at least one person has this feeling of extreme shame, embarrassment, fear, guilt. And another one is trying to hide it, or they're trying to use the support of the other people to be like, oh, we're all good. Like another person is trying to mask or hide it or cover up or make it seem on the surface like they did nothing wrong, or like that they're unaffected. So like that some person's trying to kind of cover up a feeling here. So there is there's an overall feeling, but then there's like, I feel like it's going to have an effect on different people. Also, I do see like the boss, or your boss or corporate or whoever's ahead of you, kind of like looking at them and watching them, like has their eye on them to see like what their next move is, or yeah, what's going to happen here. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. What are these people going to be feeling? We can get for Hillary. I do feel like you are like safe in all of this. I think you are. But I think you are coming off like on top, like safe. I know they will be watching. It does look like they really have their eye on them, like they are watching them work, like watching their every move. Yeah, and they feel that. So yeah, I don't think anyone's getting fired, but I do feel like that sense of, yeah, like they're really getting reprimanded, or they are even missing opportunities here. Yeah, maybe even further down the line that like that could really affect their jobs. Okay, we've got denial. How would they be feeling here? Grief and indecision. Wow, so these are very intense feelings. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And indecision, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. I almost feel like the bosses or whoever's in charge of reprimanding them is kind of like they don't know what to do or how to treat this or what the severity is. If S, the clerk, gets demoted, how will the coworkers feel? Ooh, let's see. I feel like even like one person is trying to deny their actions, or trying to say like, well, I didn't have that much to do with it, or I didn't play a role that big, or that it wasn't me. Like some person is trying to say like, yeah, I wasn't my idea. Like I didn't do all the work, or they're trying to pin the ringleader on someone else. And there is grief here. So, I mean, that could mean some kind of demotion or pay deduction, or understand that losing something, someone could be losing something here. So let's see. If as the clerk gets demoted, how will the coworkers feel? How will the coworkers feel? How will the coworkers feel? Ooh. I do feel like those three people, like, I don't know, if one person gets demoted, I feel like everyone's going to be receiving some sort of punishment. I feel like there's other people on your side at work that, like, I mean, we have justice here. So, the other coworkers that didn't lie, if you're asking about them, they feel there's some sense that justice is being served, that this person is getting what they deserved. It's kind of like people are expecting it, or expecting this person to get what they deserve. Closing the paid list. So it's actually last call for paid questions. Okay, connection is unstable, but that, I think that's going to be the last question for tonight, because okay, I think we're back. I think that's going to be my last question for tonight, because I am losing the internet a bit. But Hillary says, right, it's just a general question because she thinks she's better than everyone. Yeah, I think people are going to be feeling like, ooh, like she got what she deserved. So that's coming up in the cards as well. But yeah, anything else for me? Okay. So I am going to be ending the video here, but I am going to be back on tomorrow morning. So check out my page, guys, to see what time I will be filming live. and I will see you guys tomorrow. See you, yeah, hope to see you guys soon. Have a good one.